Hello there, watchy people. How's it going? Welcome back to Snowrunner with me and Truckertango, who is currently...
Howdy.
Yeah.
I'm saying howdy now. That's
Howdy
my new
is
thing.
new thing, alright.
There's America, innit?
Yeah, you're taking this Michigan thing a bit too directly, literally.
They say howdy in Michigan, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. It's the Blues Brothers, I'm thinking now, where they play in the country and western bar. And they start off by going, howdy! And the whole crowd goes, howdy! It's really weird. What kind of music do you usually have in here? Oh, we got both kinds, country and western.
Oh, God.
Right, here he is. He's arriving, finally.
I mean, finally.
Finally, you've arrived. That's what I'm saying.
I went and got the planks, which were the furthest away.
I know. Right.
Oh, look at that majestic vehicle.
You need maintenance frame to...
Old meets new.
Fleet Star. There you go. You are cured.
Tank.
Alright, now I need to
Tank.
go to...
I gotta go
Caterpillar.
find you elsewhere.
I've got so many trucks on various maps now, it's getting really confusing. Right. I will press forward with this one.
There's a big, I don't know if it's world headquarters, but there's a very large Caterpillar facility not super far away from where I live.
Okay.
And out front, they've got a great big, like that Volvo tipper that I built out of Lego.
Yeah, yeah.
I've got one of them parked out the front at the minute, and they've painted it all in pride colours.
Oh, wow.
It looks very cool.
That is very cool.
It is June currently. I just realised this episode may not be coming out in June.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah, it probably will be July by the time this comes out.
July, the month where all the corporations forget about the gays.
Yeah, this is the road. Last time I went to this place, I went up the wrong road.
Ah, speaking of, I've just turned towards the farm. Is that where I should have gone?
Yes, through the farm, to the logging camp, then hang a right. Yeah, this place is a bit notorious for getting stuck, but I think with these vehicles actually we'll be fine.
I'm not worried.
With all the upgrades I've put on this truck, this should be pretty decent. And it makes a change to drive something that's not the Fleet Star. I think of most of the 72 episodes that we've done now have been in the Fleet Star. It's good to mix it up.
I'm not gonna do another 6 episodes of me waxing lyrical about the Fleet Star, but the Fleet Star is great.
It really is. It's such an amazing truck. I can't believe it's got us through that many episodes and, been capable more or less the whole way.
I can't believe I nearly bought one.
I think the only failures it's had have been driver error. Oof.
Right, I'm at the farm. Where are you?
I am up north. Where are you?
Sacre bleu.
You're there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just straight through till you see the logging station. Before the logging station, there is a right turn.
Okay.
Yeah, I think last time I went up that road, and that was not a good road to be on with the vehicle I was in at the time. Also, I need to remember to turn off my engine when I'm not using it, because that's how you get into fueling issues. Here comes Tango. Cool. Right, let's move a bit further forward. Oh, I feel like I'm in danger of rolling here. I don't really want to... Oh, don't want to turn left. No,
Wait, let me see.
Stop. Oh, this is horrible. it. Yeah.
Drilling site, sign, turning right.
Look at that angle. Building site. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I'm correct.
So keep going on this road. That's it, straight past that one. And then you're taking the next road on your right.
Oh, really? This one here? No, that's not a road.
No, it's not a road. It's a little way along. You go round, you bear right, then bear left, and then it's on your right.
You tried saying bear and veer at the same time.
Yeah, I did. I did do that, it's true. Eee, here we are. Oh, there's a service thing here. You can get your points back if you spend them. Right. Consumables and service spare parts have been delivered.
What? Oh, you're there already?
Yeah. It's not far
Nice.
once you get on that road. It's just a little nip round the corner and there it is.
I remember it being a giant struggle.
Yeah. Well, getting out is probably more of a struggle than getting in.
Ah, speaking of, I've just found the road where I'm supposed to turn.
I guess we need another job now.
This job has a second half.
Oh, okay. Let's go look at it then. Super order. Fuel and consumables. Oh, to Island Lake. Amazing.
Is it? Is it really?
So, the best way to do that... Yeah, it's going to be to go down through that island. So... Was it consumables and fuel? Yes, it was.
Rob, I think I lost the road.
Oh no.
I don't think I'm on the road.
Right. You are not on the road.
Rob!
You did exactly what I've done in the past as well, actually, yeah.
Did you live?
I think I went back down rather than pressed forward like you have, but you've made it.
Have I?
Well, you look like you've made it. You're on the road now. You're across the road now.
Yep.
Wow, good job.
Flawless.
Yeah,
Flawless.
you skipped.
Absolutely flawless.
You skipped probably the hardest part of that road. I don't know whether the mountain.
Completely intentional.
Yeah, totally intentional. Of course it was. Right. I'm gonna come out this way then and get that side. Oh, this was a mistake.
Been a bit soft there, boyo.
Yeah, I should have stayed where I was on the left-hand side.
Drop that lift axle, spread the weight.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Oh, this is so soft. Right, how do you... Oh, change suspension mode. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. One. Oh, concrete blocks as well.
Yes, indeedy.
I thought it was just fuel and consumables. I missed the blocks somehow. Oh.
Bit of a lean on there, mate.
Yeah, I feel less like I'm going to tip when I don't have a load on. Okay. Sweet, okay, so we got, where do we get concrete blocks from? Is that the warehouse?
I know there's a facility on the first map. Where
Yeah.
You can pick 'em up. I don't remember if there's one on this map.
I think there is one, but I don't know where it is. It might be a bad place to go.
I'm going to quickly pause. Map.
Less traction. Cut my back wheels off the ground. Oh, actually, that suspension mode didn't help me in that instance.
Oh yeah, it looks like we can pick them up from the warehouse on this map.
The one by the garage? Or the
No.
one... Alright, the one
That
out.
is the service hub.
So it might be
One
worth...
all the way along the road.
Yeah, it might be worth, in that case, going down through Drummond Island to get to Island Lake. For whoever goes that route.
They'll both go that route.
Well, it doesn't really make a lot of sense because the other things are the other direction.
Are they?
Yeah, consumables is through the farm and then fuel is at the fuel station.
Then I'll get lonely.
Alright, well I'll go to the farm and get the consumables. And then I can probably get the fuel on Drummond Island. Hang on, let me turn my engine off and look at the map again. Right, global map. Drummond Island. So Smithfield Dam is there, Island Lake is there, and the fuel station is where? I forget where the fuel station is on this map. It's over there, so it's actually a really... it's kind of a long way round, but it's doable. Yeah. To be honest, we might actually need to go get the fuel at that point anyway.
Okay.
Oh, actually, better check that. Let me just check that again. How do I do this? That way. On Drummond Island. No, you can't. You can't get the fuel from there because that one doesn't dispense it in that way.
Oiled again.
So whatever happens, I'm gonna have to go back to the station here. I can't remember if it's concrete blocks or concrete slabs that take up 2 slots, because one of them does and one of them doesn't.
Concrete slabs take up 2 slots.
Absolutely bounded through that bit of road.
Concrete blocks are those little ones that look like house bricks.
Right.
Kind of red, browny looking ones.
Whoa! Sorry, I didn't hit the tree.
You did hit the child standing next to the tree.
I'm alright with that. Where have I gone? Oh, I've gone too far.
Only you can answer that.
It's fine, it's fine. I can fix this. There we go. Yeah, I'm down to half fueled already, so I think if we go through Drummond Island, we are going to have to go to the fuel station.
Little sips.
There's such a thing on this truck. Turn my all-wheel drive off when I can, that'll help.
Gentle sip.
This thing really does have a turn of pace on it.
Joy of modern trucks.
Yeah. Cargo, 1 consumables. Collected.
Beautifully done.
Gonna need my all-wheel drive through the entrance to the farm, that's for sure.
I'm gonna try it with speed. Speed didn't work.
No, gets you so far.
Curse you, water, and your density.
Density is part me too.
I would have bet my life you were going to say that.
Yeah. Why would I not say that?
For all the younger viewers, that's a quote from a film from the olden days.
Yeah. 1985.
Back when you had to get up at the end of the film and rewind it back to the beginning for the next viewer.
Yeah. Wow, that was a time.
I had a realization earlier on when I was at work that kind of twisted my head around a little bit.
Yeah.
There was a girl who sat behind me in GCSE history, and she was pregnant at the time.
Right.
Not for the entirety of GCSE history, just for like a bit of it. And I got to thinking the other day, that child that she was pregnant with
Oh no.
is now old enough to buy a house and drive and drink and die for its country.
That's terrifying.
Yeah.
I've got a mate, because I went to film school as a mature student. Everyone else on the course, more or less, was 18 or 19, and obviously I made friends with some of them. And yeah, so I now have a mate who was born 6 years after Toy Story.
What? That's not real.
Just doesn't make any sense to me. People have no business being that young, or I have no business being that old, you know, both ways.
So if someone tells me that, oh yeah, by the way, like 12-year-olds exist, I'm like, yeah, cool, of course they do. Don't be silly. But then no, if someone goes like, people have been born after 9/11 happened, I'm like, no, time doesn't work that way.
It doesn't make any sense, does it?
I'm gonna live forever.
Oh, stop. Cargo management. Fuel.
Oh my god.
What?
You know when I pulled out of the farm and turned left behind you?
Yeah. You didn't need
Why
to.
didn't I just turn right and go get the concrete blocks?
Yeah.
Why am I? Why? Oh, I'm driven so far past. Oh, I'm so far away.
Right, I'm coming towards you now.
Well, I guess we are sticking together.
Oh, that's the wrong turning. I don't want that turning. I want to stay on the road.
I was too busy shaming you for your movie quotes.
Yeah. While I'm here, I'm going to make it daytime.
Whoa.
Okay. Isn't that nice? All we need now is the ability to fix it at a certain time so that it doesn't change.
I kind of like it changing. The viewers are all going to be upset now because now one of our only 2 running gags is now defunct.
It's gone, yeah. We can't complain about it anymore.
Oh, not time again.
You doing alright behind me, Warren?
Absolutely.
Warren's still here, by the way, people.
Haven't left. 3 weeks late.
3 weeks, it's crazy.
I'd charge him rent.
Yeah. The rent is due.
Who says I'm not paying?
Actually, he bought did the standard thing of when you visit someone's house, you get them a bottle of wine. He did that, and he asked me in advance what wine I liked. And I told him, I've been getting into the Rioja that Campo Viejo make. But they do 3 flavours of it. Well, not flavours, but 3
Flavours?
3 qualities.
Flavours? I'm not a wine person, but flavours?
So they do a bottle that's like £6, a bottle that's like 12 quid, and a bottle that's like 20 quid or something. And I'm like, don't buy me the expensive one. Just go, get the cheap one. It's fine. That's all I need. And he turns up with the most expensive one.
Hell yeah. Orange, you want to go around my house?
It's just the way I roll.
You are on his way home, to be fair.
Stop in, say hi.
You don't have to wear trousers.
That's an advert for coming, isn't it?
Is that a prerequisite?
Yes.
Amazing. I hope you guys can hear Warren, by the way. He's over my shoulder and, you're about 6 feet from me.
I can't hear Warren. We established this. He's in your head.
He's in my head. That's true. Forgotten about that.
We established this in the last episode.
This is your conscience.
Honestly, I thought this was going to be more awkward than it is. I thought I was going to feel really weird having someone over my shoulder, but it's not really any different to streaming.
It's no different to the regular voices you hear.
Yeah, than all the other voices in my head.
Burn it down. Burn it all down.
It's
Oh, there we go.
probably more awkward for him than
Now
for
it's
me.
sounding like the voices in my head.
Right, how far have you got? I'm just crossing the dam.
Oh, I'm not that far ahead. I've just gone past the quarry.
Excellent.
I'm one of your carefully parked scouts.
Oh no. Oh yeah, the marshal's there, isn't it? The Khan. I keep calling that a warrior, and I don't know where I've got that from.
Film.
Oh, I suppose he's kind of a warrior. Right, refuel from... Oh, I can't do it like that. I have to get in it.
Just take it from the fuel tank.
Can I do that?
That's what I do.
Oh, yeah, you do, because it's empty.
I'm a little stinker.
Change truck. There we go. Right. Refuel from the fuel tank to the Caterpillar. There we go. Didn't need a lot, but I thought it was worth doing while I was there. Change truck. There we go. Cool.
Pause on this bridge up ahead for you to catch up.
Fair. Are you on the thin wooden bridge?
No, I'm not there yet. I'm approaching the one that we built.
Oh, we built.
I might be wrong. There may not be a bridge on this road.
I think
Look at that.
I've just been over the one that we built.
Yeah, I'm high. There's no bridge on this road. I don't know why I thought there was.
So you'll get to the target and be like, I haven't stopped at the bridge yet. Oh, yeah, there's some more suspension damage.
Chicane and a half away from you.
Chicane. Good word, that.
Chicane.
Chicane, yeah.
And shenanigans.
Shenanigans, yeah, shenanigans on the chicanes. At the pub
That's
last
the name
night.
of the episode.
Yeah, shenanigans on the chicanes. I'm never going to remember that.
Chicane shenanigans.
At the pub quiz last night, we were talking about Le Mans, and one of
The Lee Man,
yeah, Lee Man.
where the car go quick.
That's right. The 24 hours endurance.
That's a day.
It is. But part of the circuit is made up of roads, which obviously they close on the day. It'd be a bit awkward.
Not to all traffic.
Yeah. No, I believe the race cars are allowed on there. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
And yeah, one of the ladies had driven through it, but there's a big chicane that's part of the track, but the road is a straight line, goes right down the middle of the chicane, so you don't have to go around them. It's quite odd.
There is on that same track, because they put the chicane in after there was like a big accident and someone died.
Right.
I can't remember the fella's name, but it was like a big famous crash.
Right.
And they put the two chicanes in to slow the traffic down on that straight.
Yeah.
And both versions, both the old version with the straight and the newer version with the two chicanes, are in Forza Motorsport 3.
Oh, okay.
Is one that I put a lot of hours into with my Xbox guns. Nathan being one of them. Nathan will tell you this story gleefully as well, because he remembers it just as fondly as I do. And we were playing on that track, and we were having great fun in like balancing and retuning all our cars. And then like obviously one of us would be like way faster in the corners, but then like we'd get absolutely blown away by someone else in the straight who'd tuned their car for the straight.
Yeah.
So it was like it's really fun who has the better handling car versus the person who has the faster car. We
Yeah.
had some great battles and back and forths. But at one point, I decided just to switch to tracks. At which point, Nath, I think he may have thought I did it by accident, because obviously the two tracks were like right next to each other in naming convention.
Right.
And he went, "Oh, Tango," and I just went, "Nath, shut up." And so we loaded into the race. We took off from the grid. We went all around the first section of the lap, which is all like twisty, turny, typical race course stuff. And then we got to the back straight. Me and Nate, well, all three of us like nailed it on the throttle to get up to the top speed. Obviously, me and Nathan had spotted that there was a chicane coming up, so we braked for it. And then our dear friend Johnny just made a noise and drove straight into the crash barrier.
Oh wow.
And
That's
then we died of
amazing.
laughter for about an hour.
Gosh. Ooh. There's a group of 3 YouTubers who do like their own version of like Top Gear.
Right, yeah.
They call it Car Trek. And Tavares is one of them who does like really high-end cars that he does up. So he rebuilt this McLaren, I forget which one it was, 416 or I can't remember what the numbers
Oh,
are.
these actual cars, not games.
No, real cars, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a game. You've lost my attention there.
And they went to this track to use their cars. And I mean, it obviously wasn't staged, but they didn't know the track very well. And they were trying to drive the track at speed without really knowing the track very well.
Yeah.
And there's a really steep uphill section, which then over the crest then turns left and disappears off before coming back round to the right. And he was driving his brand new restored McLaren at speed, and he went up over the crest, didn't get the turn, and just like flew over the hill the other side, and he got a little bit of airtime and span and it was quite a scary incident. That luckily there was virtually no damage, and he was fine, other than needing to launder his trousers,
Take a short walk.
but yeah, like it was a heart-stopping moment, like this brand new car that he just spent like hundreds of thousands sorting out. And he is, I'm not going to say he's not rich, he is rich, but he's not like super rich. Like he has to do these cars as cheaply as he can. So it would have been a significant loss for him. Ironically, a bit later on, he actually blew the engine on it anyway. So
Yeah, those aren't cheap.
no, not at all.
Where are we going, by the way?
I have no idea. You need to pick something up from here.
Do I?
Do you? Oh no, that's right. You got it at the warehouse on the last bit. So no, we're going.
Mind the arm. Oh.
We are going. Yeah, I did hit that a little bit. We are going to the right-hand corner. We're basically trying to get around there. So actually, we may not need to stop for fuel. Thinking about it, we'll need it by the time we get there. But
I'm not worried.
so, what do you want to do? Do you want to do the longer route that takes us via a fuel station, or do the shorter route that we might not need the fuel station?
I mean, I've got 185 litres, so I can happily go without.
Alright, in that case, I will direct you once I've figured the directions out myself. Yes, it's there. Okay, so to the end. Yeah, I think I remember it. So at the next junction, I think it's the next junction for you, you're going to turn right. It's like a T-junction.
Okay. Tarmac does go left.
Yes, but you're going right.
Okay.
I'm banking on our trucks performing well for this.
Ah. What about the drivers? Do I have to perform well?
Probably, yeah.
Oh no. We're gonna die.
So you'll see, I think, a signpost for the gas station.
Uh-huh.
You want to go the opposite direction for that.
Okay. I was wrong about the concrete blocks, by the way. They are like slabs.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they? But yeah, the slabs are like the entire size of the truck bed, aren't they?
I believe so, yes. Slots. Found a soft bit, Rob.
Yeah. There we go. Right, you should be able to see the icon for the tunnel now.
I can indeed.
Yeah, we're nearly at the junction now.
I see it. I see the sign at least. We're banging a right here, are we?
We are indeed, and fairly quickly a left that looks like he shouldn't be a road. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I went too far. That's too leany. Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, you've got reverse.
Yeah. Here's your left.
Yeah, I see it. Oh, look at the state of that boat.
Yeah, that's where we got those containers from, remember?
Oh, I don't remember any of that.
Block that one out of your
Don't
mind.
remember any of that.
Horrific experience that was.
I've never been through here before.
Maybe not.
No.
You
It
don't
looks
look
like I never will.
I was going to say, it doesn't look like you're getting through it now.
One little international.
I don't know whether this is a good idea or not.
I am moving.
You are actually, that's true. It is a true fact. Wow, this thing's great.
I do like it. Those mods have paid for themselves already.
They really have, yeah.
I
I'm
might
now
have to try playing with mine.
using up loads of fuel.
I'm not using any, it's great.
I've forgotten which way I needed to go at the top of this.
Oh, get up there before you stop. Oh, God.
Sorry, I couldn't. Right, I believe. I hope that's correct. Oh dear.
That breakover angle.
Right, now I'll check
I love
the
that
map
tag
properly.
axle merrily spinning around in the breeze.
Yeah. Okay, I think we just follow this road now and we should get to it.
I believe you.
I don't know how far into Island Lake our delivery point is. I don't know whether to end the episode or not. I don't really want to because it wouldn't be convenient.
Well, a couple episodes ago, you stiffed them with a short one, so give them a long one.
That's true. That's true. We'll do that.
That sign back there said truck parking. What does that point to?
I don't know. I think there's like a lighthouse or something at the end of that road, so it's probably just the dead end that you can stop at.
There's a job there called tourist attraction and some huts and stuff, so maybe it's just like a nice little visitor centre.
Ah, yeah, that'd be nice.
You
Yeah,
should go to the gift shop,
little
Rob.
cafe, get a sandwich and a.
Oh, do you want to hear the
beverage.
saddest thing in the world?
Go on.
One of the places I was delivering to that I've been to before is next to a bakery.
Yeah.
Normally I'm there in the dead of night when it's just obviously like the warehouse bakers working, getting all the stuff ready for the following day.
Mhm.
Well, I was there today at like 7 in the morning, which is uncharacteristically late for anytime I've been there in the past. And I was like, ooh, I'm going to go into the cafe they've got attached to the bakery, and I'm going to buy myself loads of baked goods.
Oh.
And I checked Google, and it said they opened at 7:20, so I sat there waiting for 20 minutes, and they didn't open.
No. That's not fun.
No, so I didn't get to go to the bakery.
I had a similar story the other day. I wanted chips, and I was like, yes, I'm going to get some chips. So there's a local store near me, local chip shop near me. And I went down there, and I checked on Google. It was open. So I went down there, and it was closed. And so I didn't get my chips for lunch. But I went back in the evening when it was open. And yeah, he just said, oh yeah, it's just too hot in the afternoon, so I decided not to open.
I love it.
Great.
I fully support this.
Yeah. Where are we going? Oh, we're going over there. Okay, I think it doesn't look like there's any bridges that way, so we should be pretty good, actually.
Is there anything we've not got on this? Oh, this is a pretty big map.
Yeah. It is quite large.
Oh, this is one where we got that mad twin steer thing,
Yeah, that's right.
which you haven't used yet.
No, the epically long one.
Did you sell it?
I think
Or
I
you still
did.
got it?
I think I sold it.
What? Sacre bleu.
I can buy it back.
True. I remember being very disappointed at the back end of it didn't flip down,
Yeah.
even though it was modelled like it looked like it would have done in real life. They just didn't. I say they just didn't, like it was just like a toggle box in the dev settings.
Yeah, they could just do it. It's that easy.
They just haven't toggled it on. Not like a very complex.
That's not good. Don't go to neutral. There we go. That's what I wanted. All drive. I hope you guys are enjoying this extended episode.
You're welcome. I bullied him into it.
We are nearly there.
Bully.
The next time we play, because we're going to have a gap probably before the next episode, I'm going to be out here and you're going to be miles away. This is why I have trucks everywhere, because we keep driving them out to places and then you're somewhere else, so I have to come over to you. In fairness, a couple of times we've started and before recording you've driven all the way over to wherever I am.
That is true. That's how much I care.
Indeed. Oh yeah, you're not too far behind, that's good.
Oh, yeah. Oh god, post. I missed it. It's fine. What are you on about?
It's quite a decent road as well, actually. I don't know whether it's just that this truck is actually really good or that the road is not bad.
Yeah, mine's not struggling.
It really is
Like
worth
doing-
putting a little bit of money.
An all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Driving around in four-wheel drive.
I am in all-wheel drive, but I don't think I've needed it for much. Yeah, it really is worth putting just a little bit of money into these. Like, an extra 20 grand gets you an awful lot of performance. I love how 20 grand is a little bit of money. It's really not. It's a lot of money.
Not real money. It's okay, Rob.
Oh, these flipping horrible game logs. There we go. Eventually it sinks into the ground and lets you go.
Yeah, I just found one as well, but I reversed off. Where are you?
I am at the delivery point.
Ah. Oh, there is a road. I was like, did you just straight line it across the swamp?
That would have been impressive if I'd done that.
I was going to say, you're very far away.
No, it's just a decent road, so I just cruised on by. There we go.
Super, order, super, end to an episode.
Made my delivery, and here comes Tango to make his. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, people. Definitely appreciate you being here, and we will see you in the next one as Tango delivers his stuff. So yeah, please leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video.
Oh my god, there's more to do.
There's more to do. Oh my goodness.
Ah!
Okay, and it's from here as well. That's really irritating. There's stuff here to take. Let me load up mine. What do we get here? Cargo management. Doesn't want wood planks. Metal beams.
Wood planks.
Metal beams it wants. There we go. They're going to the port. So we will do that next time. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Please leave a like and a comment, and check out Truckertango on twitch.tv.
Do that.
And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Say bye, Warren.
He's actually left to take a phone call.
Wow.
Rude, innit?
So rude.
Bye.